comes down to is that part of this tree legally is mine, and they do not have my permission to cut it down.
Okay. So it sounds like there's already been a survey conducted, and legal's been consulted, and the city's given them the go-ahead to cut the tree down. So I
consulted a lawyer, and he was very clear about it. I've had arborists out here talking about the tree. They want to claim that because of the way that they determine stumpage on which is at chest height, then it's all their tree. Whether or not I own anything at chest height, or if I just own this section right down here, which would put it at waist height, whatever, is neither here nor there. There's no legal precedent for them to be able to say, I can cut it down because you don't own anything above chest height. It's just not there. The law is pretty clear. The arborist book is clear about how to determine ownership of the tree, which is different than determining, the board footage of the tree or of an area.
Okay. So the dispute over whose property the tree is on and everything, it sounds like that's in the civil realm, you know what I mean? Not the police realm, not the criminal realm. And it sounds like that's already been determined both by the city engineers, by a boundary survey and everything else like that. So I don't have any input over that. And you've spoken with Todd, and you guys weren't able to come to any kind of understanding or anything like that?
You will have nothing except for cutting it at base level on the ground. We try to offer the city some alternatives about using it as a habitat tree so that there was a compromise that was midway, and they won't have anything to do with anything but cutting it down to the stump. And they cut everything else down to the stump already.
Okay. So what would give you a resolution, dude?
At this point, them following the law, yeah. At this point, the city...
Which would be what to you?
To me, the city would have to come through here and... Actually, you know what? The resolution right now, to be 100% honest at this point, what they have done is offensive to me, and they've treated me in a way that is completely disrespectful. And at this point, a resolution would be for them to, instead of move the pond to my direction, which destabilizes this tree, put the retention pond in there, move it in their direction, because they expanded the retention pond. The city required them to, right? So if their retention pond hadn't been expanded, this tree could stand no problem. Right? But they required them to expand it, so that's fine. Expand it that way, right? Because I own part of this tree, and leave enough room for the root system not to be destabilized, and let the tree stand.
Okay.
That's
your perfect.
That's my perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's my perfect. Well, no, I mean, you can't have perfect because
no, but look, that's the place to start, right?
Right.
So assuming I get a hold of the city and they say this is all theirs, people need to leave the property, is that something you guys are willing to go along with? If I get word that this is completely theirs and no one can be here or you're trespassing, are you guys going to be willing to move off the property?
It's still a boundary. It wouldn't be accurate. If the police department asks you to do something that's not legal, but they ask you to do it, would you be right or wrong?
Again, I'm getting legal advice here. So my best information is that if that's what they tell me, then that's the legal answer.
Right? If you're told something that you know is wrong.
Right, but I don't know that it's wrong. What I know is what you're telling me, which I know is your opinion.
It's not my opinion.
But what the legal team tells me, I have to take more stock in is what the legal team tells me, right?
I'm not pulling this out of my butt. If the city's not following the rules that they would require me to follow if I was doing something and not some developer who's polluting them, it would be different.
Okay. So what's the status of this in court? Are you aware? Because I understand there's been something filed, some sort of motion.
I have nothing to do with motion court or anything else.
Okay.
If it's been filed, it's been filed by them. A motion about this tree right here, I have no.
Okay. Well, I'll make some phone calls and I'll be back here in a few minutes, all right?